shoes for you to pick me up?
Okay, that's fine.
They hurt! Stop this! Stop this!
Activists often push boundaries, but what happens when they cross the line, lose control, and land themselves in serious trouble?
You're not gonna tell me what to do. This is Mexican land, motherfucker.
No, okay.
Look at that flag, because that flag isn't on the floor, is it? You're hurting me, and you're gonna regret it when you... Okay. Touch me, motherfucker, when your kids...
Here are times when woke activists have a public mental breakdown. Starting off with a bizarre case of a crazy female activist, Crystal Aguilar, who tore down the American flag at a park, claiming the land as Mexican land.
You're not gonna tell me what to do. This is Mexican land, motherfucker. And you're gonna pay. My dad is gonna kill you and all your family. Get the out of my land. That's Mexican land.
On February the 6th, 2025, activist Crystal Aguilar, aged 24, sparked chaos at a California park by replacing the American flag with a Mexican one. The officers cautioned her, but to no avail.
No.
Do it now.
You're not gonna tell me what to do. This is Mexican land, motherfucker.
No, okay.
Look at that flag, because that flag isn't on the floor, is it?
Hey.
Is it?
Hey.
You can't say I'm disrespecting. No, esta es mi tierra. Esta es mi tierra. Esta es mi tierra.
Come here.
Okay, my people kill you.
Crystal went into a hate-filled rant against the officers as they moved quickly to apprehend her.
I'm going in peace and you're hurting me and you're gonna regret it when you... Okay. Touch me, motherfucker, and when your kids... When your kids... You're squishing my hand and they already know. You don't need to take me.
Stop her.
Take me. Take me. Take me.
Take her down.
Take me, motherfucker.
She's alright. She's alright. We'll get her. We'll get her. We gotta help her.
Stick, motherfucker. And you're gonna pay. My dad is gonna kill you and all your family. You think it's a joke until it's not. You're hurting my hand and I already told my dad.
Okay, cool. Hey.
You think it's a joke.
Hey, relax.
Crystal became so delusional that she started making wild claims. But her delusions didn't last long, as the police swiftly took her into custody.
I said you want... Turn off my car. Turn off my car.
Don't
This is
tell
my
me
land.
what to do. Get the up.
Then get the out of my land. That's Mexican land. That's Mexican land.
Yeah.
You want to put me in my... Oh, okay. I'm going to let my father... I'm going to let my father...
Crystal Aguilar was charged with disorderly conduct. You've seen how protesters clash against the officers, but up next, two opposite protesting groups clashed against each other in a crazy situation.
Take care of it. Back
What does he need a gun?
Back up.
What does he need a gun?
Hey, you take off running, you're gonna get charged with that.
On April the 23rd, 2023, Texas officers responded to a clash after a seemingly peaceful protest outside a Texas drag event spiraled into chaos when counter-protesters confronted members of Protect Texas Kids.
Bring the units over here. Over here. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Protesters had gathered outside the drag show, arguing it was inappropriate for kids. Chaos erupted when a counter-protester, 20-year-old Samuel Fowles, allegedly attacked a protester with pepper spray. Officers reviewed video evidence and moved in to arrest the suspect, but the situation quickly escalated.
Hey, bud, you come with me real quick? No. Yeah. He's gonna come with us. He's right here.
That's it.
You ready to come with us, bud?
I'm not doing anything. We're gonna go get him. Get away. Stop falling.
One of the protesters, 33-year-old Christopher, then ran up to an officer and tried putting his hands on him, an action which he would instantly regret.
Hey, you take off running, you're gonna get charged with that.
Bring the units over here. Over here. I got it home. Put your hands behind your back. Do not reach for that gun. You will get reach for that gun. Don't reach for that gun.
Another protester, 37-year-old Megan Grant, in a moment of poor judgment, decided to take matters into her own hands, only to face immediate consequences.
No, fine. We will take care of it later. Back up.
What does he need a medic
Back
for?
up.
What does he need a medic for? What does he need a medic for?
Back up.
He's going for a medic. What does he need a medic for? What does he need a medic for?
All three suspects were taken into custody. Fowles was charged with 4 counts of bodily injury and evading arrest. Gio was charged with assault on a police officer and resisting arrest, while Grant was charged with resisting arrest and interference with public duties. The craziness just keeps on piling up as the next 62-year-old activist, Sheila Buck, found herself on the wrong side of the law at a Trump rally.
And I'm sorry you feel that way.
Damaging me. Stop this! Stop this!
On June the 20th, 2020, Tulsa police were confronted with a challenge when they found a protester, 62-year-old Sheila Buck, outside a Trump rally trying to enter the fence.
Put hands on you, and we're gonna lift you up gently, right? I don't want to hurt you at all. The last thing I want to do is for anyone to get hurt here today. You okay?
No. I refuse for you to pick me up. No.
Okay, that's fine. Well, we're going to. I'm just letting you know. I don't want your phone broke. You want me to hold your phone? You want to hold your phone? I don't want any of your stuff broken or damaged or anything else, okay?
You're damaging my life.
Oh, I understand that, and I'm sorry you feel that way.
You're damaging me.
Yes, ma'am, I understand. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Damaging.
Yeah, Alex, if you can hear me right now, we are just
Okay.
feet away from this. And,
All right, Sheila.
police officer has
Okay, here we go.
to this moment.
No.
And if you don't over for trespassing, and that's what you're doing right now.
Behind you, watch out, coming through.
The rally was meant for invited participants, and Sheila was clearly unwelcome. Officers politely asked her to leave, but instead of complying, she spiraled into a full-blown meltdown.
You know, we're gonna need help getting cuffs on in a minute.
Okay. Ready. That's what's
Yes, ma'am, you're under arrest.
X-ray 30 is the officer at 5th. Where's the officer at 5th?
I've done nothing. I have tickets to this. I'm being arrested.
Relax, ma'am. Relax,
No,
ma'am.
I'm not arrested.
Relax.
I'm not doing anything. I came to a ticket.
I don't see you standing out in the street.
Okay, I got the cuffs on.
All right, we're going to.
I need to lock them.
Ow! No, they hurt! They hurt! Stop this! Stop this!
I can't breathe.
Sheila's behavior left the officers with no choice but to arrest her. They transported her to the police vehicle, where they calmly explained the reasons for her detention.
The event that is being held downtown today is considered to be a private event. They have a permit with the city, they have a perimeter, and they have a fence. Only people inside the fence are those that are welcomed by the event people. The event staff and security decided they did not want you at the event. They uninvited you, even though you had a ticket. Let me finish, ma'am. I don't know. That's for them. So they decided that you were no longer welcome, and then you were trespassing. Therefore, since you refused to leave, since you were trespassing, then you were being placed under arrest for the trespassing. I feel like I gave you multiple opportunities to peacefully leave and not be arrested, and you told me that you decided that you would not leave, you would refuse to leave, and you were that was your stance. So therefore, I had to do what I had to do, which is place you under arrest for trespassing because the people that had a permit for the area had uninvited you from the event, ticket or no, and asked you to leave. So that's why you're being placed under arrest for trespassing.
Once Sheila arrived at the detention center, reality set in. Realizing the trouble that she was in, she immediately calmed down and started complying, likely in a last-ditch effort to minimize the consequences of her actions.
All right, let me check these cuffs. Let me get my key here. All right, that's pretty loose. I can put 3 fingers in there. I know the way you're sitting, okay? So they're fairly loose, but I'll let you stand right here, okay? Well, is it better for you to stand, or do you want to sit back down?
I prefer to stay.
Okay, if you can just lean back up here against the car, that way you've got something to lean against. You know, I'm not sure. This next group will be able to tell us, and I'll stay with you for a minute. We'll find out what they say. I don't know if it's going to be this jail, that jail. I don't know what they're going to do, actually. I fill out my paperwork. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, like I told you from the very beginning.
I know.
Okay.
And like I told you.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm just trying to communicate. I'd rather over-communicate.
No, I understand totally. I hope you understand.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not mad at you. I don't have any ill feelings towards you. Okay. Okay. As long as we're clear on that, because I don't want you to feel like I'm upset with you or.
I'm not. I know you're not.
I know you're doing your job.
She was booked into the Tulsa Adult Detention Center and charged with a misdemeanor. Another protester decided to push her limits when she got up in the face of an officer and found out the consequences of her action. On June the 18th, 2020, officers in Raleigh Police Department had their hands full with Black Lives Matter protests when one of the teenagers took a step a bit too far. The teenager aggressively confronted the officers, refusing to back down and unleashing her frustration, a decision that would soon come back to haunt her.
Hold that up!
Make sure we got the right one. We got the ID.
Yeah, it's going to be the little girl with the megaphone right in the back corner right there. Okay. Yep.
No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace.
She's got a half shirt on.
Abolish IPD.
Half shirt.
No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Abolish IPD.
Link up. Link up.
The girl was swiftly handcuffed and taken to the back of the police vans as a swarm of protesters circled in on the officers.
Time to back up. Time to go.
Make sure you don't say anything to them. Say, exercise your right to Fifth Amendment. You have to identify yourself. Other than that, do not say anything. Say, I have my right to Fifth Amendment. Yo, say, I exercise my right. Nothing. What did you say?
Back up.
The woman was detained and taken into temporary custody.